Hey everybody, it is finally Friday at the toy store. Feels like it's been a long week. I am ready for the weekend. Quite a bit to do in the store today. Gonna be moving some stuff around, freeing up some of that prime real estate up front. First thing to do, these big Barbie boxes, they really pop. It feels like it would be a waste to put them down here somewhere, right? It would feel like a big waste down there. So I have this rolling cart up front that's got a bunch of clearance items in it. I've got this thing full of $2.99 items. It is right up front, right when you walk in. It makes a lot more sense to put those Barbies right here. You'll be able to see them when you drive by. That seems like a pretty easy job. Start the day off with an easy one. I already mopped the floor, get the ball rolling, and get some stuff done around the store today. Just makes sense to kind of move this to the back. We're gonna be losing a bunch of stuff on the way. To get it back here by the other figures. I can't say enough about having retail displays on wheels. Just makes the store so you can change it up, move stuff around, you know, change it up. And I just like stuff on wheels, right? Gonna get these Barbies moved up here, and I think it'll make a real nice display right when you walk in. Man, that sun is bright. Here it is, set up right next to the front door, right when you walk in. Hard to miss. And hopefully we sell a couple of these this weekend. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna fix this. The best bet on this is probably just spread them out a little bit, make them neat so people can kind of take a look at them, stack them up. Not all of this needs to go up there, and it's really not a huge problem right now. Just get it straightened up, make it look a little bit better. Is it the ideal situation? No, but it kind of gets everything out of the way for now. The store is going to be open, and I don't like people having to dodge around to find the toys. Got a lot of stuff on the desks to price. As far as what's on the floor, I need to get this big Gotham City Guardian toy up. And I have to find these Forza Motorsport transport vehicles. New Bright Toys. There they are, pretty fancy. We'll get those priced and find a home. I'm thinking probably right in here. Here is one of the Vespas from yesterday's Target load. Really a cool looking little toy, and we've got them priced really well. My brother and I were kind of talking, and this other Vespa that was open, it's not assembled, and I'm thinking about pulling it out and putting it together, but do I really want to dig into that today? I did want to share some good news. Yesterday's video, we kind of went through the big toys from this Target load, and we pulled out that Super Mario go-kart. Well, my brother took that home, he worked on it for a couple hours, and he actually got it running. It works, it's good to go, so we're gonna bring it back up to the shop, and we're gonna set it out and just sell it, you know, as is used. But he says it's in pretty good shape and ready to go. I'm sure some people are curious as far as running the numbers on this last load, even with the stuff that we threw out, and even with me taking this big exercise bike to the house, which, by the way, this was the most expensive thing in that load. Factoring all that stuff in, it still looks like it's gonna be a really decent buy. Definitely a for science type situation. If you're not sure what I'm talking about, check out yesterday's video. We got a experimental load in from Target, smaller load, 3 pallets, just to kind of see what this type of merchandise was gonna be like. Now that we know what to expect, we'll be making bigger buys. That'll drop our cost per unit down and give us some more wiggle room on profit. So in the future, look for bigger buys of that type. I do like having the bigger toys in the shop. I think it just makes us more of a toy store. Having bigger items, having a better variety, just gives us a little bit more credibility as a toy store. I'm not even sure if I said that correctly, but that's kind of what I mean. It just makes us more of a toy store. I want to go back to the back here, and I know I've been saying for like 10 videos in a row, I need to get this cleaned up. This needs to go out to the recycling. This stuff needs to get priced and put on shelves. And I need to do something with this yoga stuff that's never gonna sell. I thought about moving some of the stuff from up front back here, but I think that front is for your showpieces. I think that's where you put the big ticket items. You put the fancy stuff people can look in the window and see. I just don't know if you can do that with this particular load because it's a lot of one-off stuff. You can't open it up and build it. You kind of want to keep it in the box, I think. Let me know in the comments what everybody's thinking on that. But I definitely think the front area should be for your big money pieces. I've been toying around with the idea of putting all the Lego down this aisle, but I also like having that Lego up front. It looks really good from the windows when people look in, see the big Lego sets. A while ago, I kind of talked about how the word's getting out that we're buying Funko collections, toy collections, and I had somebody bring me in about 25 Funko Pops. And we were able to come to a deal. He took some store cred, I guess I should say. He wanted a couple of the Funko Pops off the amazing Funko wall. So I knocked some down and we came to a deal. I might go through this a little bit just because we haven't had any Funko in the store in a while. So it's only 25 Pops. I'll run through them real fast and maybe a little change of pace. I'm not gonna go through every one of these, but there are a lot of anime Pops in here. This is actually a really cool one. R2-D2 and R5-D4. I like that, very nice. And like I said, this guy was an anime guy. I see Pikachu, he's really popular in the shop. I see Marie. Pikachu is really popular in the shop, and I'll go ahead and put him out tonight. In my head up here, I'm saying, Justin, quit buying Funko Pops. I'm digging through these Funko Pops. We all know I'm not a Funko Pop expert, and there's certain ones I just like because, you know, they're glittery, they look really cool, and this one is no exception. I just like this. I've never heard of the Aristocrats movie. I'm guessing that's a movie, but the Pop is really cool. I am a sucker for cats. I have a cat named Meowsers. There's your random fact of the day, and he's a good cat. Here is a gold iron spider. Why do I really like Funko Pops? What makes Funko Pops so good? There's a huge variety of Pops. There's a little bit of something for everybody. Pops do really well in the store. They have been doing really well in the store. I hope that trend continues, and they're small. Funko doesn't take up much space. They're really easy to display. They look good on the shelf, and you can put a lot of them in one spot. And as long as you don't overpay, you should be just fine on Funko. In my head up here, I'm saying, Justin, quit buying Funko Pops. You have a whole box of anime Funko Pops sitting here. The price was right. It's really hard to resist buying stuff. Even though I might sit on it for a while, it was still a heck of a deal. There are some holes on the Funko wall. That's what we're calling this now. So I'll price a couple of those out and get them on here. I have mentioned this a couple times in my videos. I've heard people say, oh, the Funko market's crashing. It's coming down. It's gonna be like Beanie Babies. I haven't seen that here in the shop. Granted, I've only been in business for a couple months, but I just haven't seen it yet. It has been kind of slow today, but that's to be expected. The weather's kind of crappy. It's January, and we had a busy first couple weeks of January. Kind of thought yesterday was going to be real slow, and about 10 minutes before I closed, I had someone come in and buy a bunch of Lego. That kind of made up for the slow day. I'm not saying that's going to happen again tonight, but you never know. I don't really sweat it too much because this isn't my full-time job, and this place makes enough money to keep the doors open as long as we're selling some stuff, right? I should probably rephrase that a little bit. I don't want people to get the wrong idea. You have to sell toys to stay open. What I'm saying is I don't need the money from this place to pay my bills. This isn't my main source of income. That definitely makes it a little less stressful when we're slow like this. Is it fun? No. You want to be busy all the time, but I know we have a great store here. I'm really proud of this place. It's turned out amazing and it just keeps getting better. I see big things in the future. This is a really good business model, and my brother, he believes in it. I believe in it. I have no doubt in my mind that big things are coming. And I think that's going to be a video, kind of just a really random video. Not much happened around the shop. I did get a display or two set up, but I spent most of the night pricing stuff out, putting stuff on shelves, kind of cleaning up, playing a little catch up. And yeah, that's about all I got. I hope everybody's having a great Friday night. And until next time, I will see you later. Peace.